Remember, kids, accidents do happen. Today on Myth Busters, is there really gold at the end of a rainbow? Did frogs really build a potato gun of their own? And is third time really the charm? Stay tuned to find out. We've all heard about the gold at the end of a rainbow, but is it ever really there? And if so, will the leprechaun just hand it over? In order to confirm this myth, we first needed to find an elusive rainbow. With the sun just beginning to peek through the rain clouds, we knew that a rainbow had to be close by. So it was off to the car, and the search begins. After hours of searching, we finally spotted one. The only problem now? Where is the end? And which end should we go for? So as Abby and Tim try to figure that out, let's start with our second myth. We've all heard of potato guns, and unfortunately sometimes people get a little crude with them, using objects other than potatoes. The most famous are probably frogs. But what about the night the frogs got revenge? According to this myth, one night all the frogs crawled out of the pond. And they hopped and hopped and hopped and hopped and hopped and hopped some more, and they hopped until they found a house and scrounged what they could for supplies from the trash. What they found were 3 cylindrical tubes, a roll of duct tape, and an old ratty tennis ball. Using these supplies, they then built their own version of a potato gun. And then, when the timing was right, took aim and fired, knocking down their adversary's house. To prove this myth, I first needed to find the logical supplies. In order to assist with this, I brought in an expert trash picker, Joel Peck.
On today's episode, can Joel really clean the floor? We'll find out!
But before we find that out, let's see how the rainbow hunt is going. Abby and Tim finally found the foggiest spot on the road, which, obviously, means the rainbow is close by. All they have to do is hike the hill and find it. It's a nice view, but still no rainbow, which only means one thing: keep hiking. Meanwhile, Joel and Tim have found the supplies they need for the frog cannon and have begun construction. As they build, let's begin taking a look at our third myth. So often you hear words of encouragement: keep trying, don't give up, and of course, third time's the charm. Is third time really the charm? Let's find out. Will you go out with me? Well, after a few more hours of hiking, we'd made it to the top. But no rainbow. And no rainbow means no pot of gold and no little leprechaun. And without those, you can't prove or disprove this one. Myth inconclusive. Back at the house, Joel is continuing construction. First, we had to cut a hole in the bottom of the tubes. Then, we had to attach them together, making sure there was no possibility of them splitting. My next job was to find a nail to use. I thought it would be easy.
Hey, Tim, what's going on? Wait, where is it? Where's the nail?
Dropped it!
Tim.
What?
Well, let's find it.
So as we search, let's check up on our third myth. Will you go out with me?
Pretty busy this year.
Finally, the nail was found, and we had a completed project. But still, could this thing knock over a house? Now, we weren't really going to aim it at a house.
If all goes well, it will go kaboom and blow a tennis ball. How far should it go? 40 feet in the air. Straight up through the tree.
But we figured if it could shoot a tennis ball 40 feet in the air, well now, that's close enough to count. Alright, let's get this thing on. First attempt, and... nothing. Just needs a little refinement. Back out again, and nothing. This is not looking good. Third attempt, and
We have fire.
but no rocketing tennis ball.
Here we go for round something else.
This is looking like a complete washout, when suddenly,
Whoa!
wah-ha-ha-ho-ho-ho, the thing ignited. But just to make sure,
How far do you think it went up?
I don't know, I'd say that one went maybe 60 or 70 feet.
60 feet?
Yeah.
so there you have it, 60 plus feet. Well above the level of house knocking down power. Myth confirmed.
So, that means one myth inconclusive and one myth confirmed.
That only leaves one question. Will you go out with me?
Maybe if I say yes, he'll leave me alone.